Welcome to a Job Insights Extra. And with us today, we have Dan Sippl. He's the president of the Randolph-Sheppard Vendors of America, RSVA. And you can find RSVA on the web at www.randolph-sheppard.org. Thanks for joining us at the Randolph-Sheppard's Vendors of America Sagebrush Convention, Las Vegas. What is the Business Enterprise Program? It is an operation, part of the Randolph-Sheppard Act, that allows you to own and operate your own business. Check out your state services, your DVR, and find out more about the Business Enterprise Program. Job Insights is a podcast that is helping you find careers and gainful employment through innovations and opportunities. And you can find the Job Insights podcast on blindabilities.com, part of the Blind Abilities Network. And as part of the Job Insights podcast, we will be bringing you the Job Insights Extras, consisting of interviews, demonstrations, and news surrounding employment, careers, and jobs, with hosts Serina, Gilbert, and myself, Jeff Thompson. And you can contact us by email at jobinsights@blindabilities.com. Leave us some feedback or suggest some topics that we cover. You can also follow us on Twitter at JobInsightsBIP. And right now, please welcome Dan Sippl. Welcome to Blind Abilities. I'm Jeff Thompson, and I'm here in Las Vegas, and I'm at the Randolph-Sheppard Vendors of America Convention, Sagebrush, and I have the privilege of talking to the president, Dan Sippl. How are you doing?
Real good, real good. Can't complain. If I did, nobody care or listen anyway.
So can you give us an overview of the Sagebrush Convention?
Sagebrush has been going for about 37 years now as a entity of its own for many years, and for the last dozen years it's been under our umbrella of Randolph-Sheppard Vendors of America, RSVA. And we've been holding it here at the Golden Nugget for the last 12 years. Prior to that, it was floated around Las Vegas, and prior to that, it was floated around the country in Reno and South Carolina, New York, wherever. And the group decided that they liked Las Vegas because of the proximity and availability of hotel rooms, convention space, and flight availability in and out, because we are a national organization, members from every state in the union.
And what kind of work do you do at these conventions?
We try to bring the best out of everyone. Not everyone realizes their full potential, and sometimes there's reluctance or feeling that, well, somebody else can do this better or not. No, we are good business people. We are the best business people. We just happen to be blind, and we want to bring that out of our blind vendors. And so we bring in top quality speakers to encourage them to take care of their customers. Customer service is utmost in any business, in particular the blind vending community and the food service industry. As you know, in the food service industry, your reputation is only as good as your last sandwich you served. And we try to encourage people to stay on top of that, regardless whatever state government or federal government feels or interferes with or tries. We educate our legislators. We are an advocacy group, and we are an assistance group, but we advocate on a state and local level, on a federal level, to improve the abilities of the blindness community and to create job opportunities for the blindness. As we all know, there are approximately 72% of the blindness community is unemployed. That's wrong. That is unrealistic, and there's no reason for it. We just happen to have poor vision, but we do have insight and we do have foresight. And we know how to run a business better than most other businesses. Most small businesses start up, 90% fail in the first 2 years and 80% fail in the first year, as a rule of thumb. Blind vendors, once they have their heart into it, rarely fail. I've been to quite a number of retirement parties for a blind vendor over the years, and it's usually a rather solemn event with a large number of people gathered around a large wooden box. Yeah, people fall in love with the program, and we just want to give the younger generations that opportunity to have the same feeling of satisfaction that we've all enjoyed and been able to provide for our families over since 1934, since the enactment of the Randolph-Sheppard Act.
If someone was interested in the business enterprise program, what would you suggest for them to do?
The Business Enterprise Program is created under federal law. However, every state operates an autonomous nature. So in essence, there are 50 Randolph-Sheppard programs. In most states, the federal law gives blind, vision impaired priority for all food and vending service in federal buildings. Most states, and not all states, have adopted what we call a mini Randolph-Sheppard Act. And that gives priority in all state buildings. And some have gone further and give priority in all county-owned buildings, county-operated buildings. And this creating more opportunities for those that want to venture out on their own. And we fully understand that even in the non-disability world, the sighted world, not everyone chooses to own and operate a business. This gives us the opportunity to operate one. It's very unique in the sense that we own our businesses, but yet the government owns the equipment, provides the equipment for us. We manage the business as if we were sole proprietorship, but we have the flexibility of being a sole proprietor, C Corp, S Corp, or whatever it's your choice. It's for life. Once you're in the program, you have the option of staying in for life, and most people do, because it is just a very unique opportunity to provide for your family and for all your employees, and you can employ other disability groups. It's unique. There's no other program in the world like it, that provides such a flexibility of freedom. You choose how big you want to get. You choose how you want to service your customers, as long as you do it to the best of your abilities.
So if someone wanted to get involved, they get a hold of their state agency, and I suppose they have rigorous training for someone who might not know what they're going to get into. So is there a process for that?
Yeah, every state operates a little differently, but you have to go through your individual state, where your state of residency, and work through the vocational rehabilitation department within your state, your VR counselor, and they will inform you. And I'll have to be honest, a lot of VR counselors may not be fully aware of our program, so the more you can learn as an individual about the program before you approach your VR counselor, the better. But there are a lot of VR people that are fully aware of our program and can help you. And we do provide training. Being there are 50 different programs, because there are 50 different states, that's one of the foundations of Sagebrush training program, is that we provide a uniform training. We bring in speakers from all across the country and all across the industry, so that everybody has access to as much information as possible, not just what their individual state provides on a local level.
Well, Dan, thank you very much for coming on and speaking with Blind Abilities here and sharing with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeff, for the opportunity to speak with you.
So if you're interested in the Business Enterprise Program, becoming your own business owner, entrepreneur, check it out with your Division of Vocational Rehab, your state services for the blind, and see what they can do for you. Be sure to check out the Randolph-Sheppard Venders of America website. That's www.randolph-sheppard.org. And a big thank you goes out to Chichow for his beautiful music. You can contact Chichow on Twitter at @LChichow. So we hope you enjoyed this Job Insights Extra. Thanks for listening, and until next time, bye-bye.
When we share
what we see
through each other's eyes, we can then begin to bridge the gap between
the limited expectations
and the
reality
of
blind abilities.
The realities of blind abilities.
For more podcasts with a blindness perspective, check us out on the web at www.blindabilities.com, on Twitter at blindabilities. Download our app from the App Store, blindabilities, that's 2 words, or send us an email at info@blindabilities.com. Thanks for listening.